So you know I'm paid in full.
Hey, what's going on? You're tapped in. It's another 180 Creator interview. I'm your host, Joe Teel, and today I have two great guests. I got TSC Bigg and TrustNoSkeezers on the beat.
So
Keith, what's going on? So you know it's slapping. There you have it. So we got I feel like I got a dynamic duo. I got a package deal today. I got the rapper and the producer. Come on.
Come on, man.
So before we get into how y'all linked up, let's start the origins of both of you. So we'll start with you. What made you decide to I'm gonna rap? Where did that come from?
Man, it's something that I've really been like, it's kind of fucking around with my whole life. I mean, like, I can even go back. I mean, just like when I really, really started rapping, I had a brother that had a studio back in the day. And I used to go and fuck around with his shit, try to lay vocals down, make beats, do shit like that. And hell, me and one of my buddies, we had a little rap group at school. And hell, when I wasn't using my brother's shit, I would literally I got a karaoke machine for Christmas. So we record tapes off of it, sell the motherfuckers at school. Yeah. And we had a little group called a Red Clique, you know what I'm saying? So that was the start. That was from like 7th grade to 9th grade.
What years would that have been?
That would have been like 02 to 04.
Oh, wow. So
yeah,
the program would have been man, I don't even know what program would have been back then.
What was that called?
Like maybe Cool Edit Pro or something like that. Or may have been before that, like Audacity maybe or something.
I got the damn name. Pro Tools might have been like its infancy or some shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it started young.
Adobe Edition. That's what I was trying to say.
Adobe Edition was early.
Yeah.
That's one of the first ones I
That was the first one I recorded on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time I'm doing this, I'm like burning CDs and shit too.
Oh, yeah.
I would burn AIDS and all that shit.
He used to give the computer AIDS. LimeWire.
Yeah.
Just fucking massacring the computer.
About to be on fire. They're trying to download.
You try to explain to your parents like why the computer's crashed out, and you know exactly what it is. It's downloading T-Pain songs and shit.
Lil Wayne mixtapes.
Yeah, Lil Wayne mixtapes and
the Joker. Yeah. Everybody was popping.
Y'all remember the Joker, right?
Man. Yeah.
I remember listening to that on the bus, like going to basketball games or football games.
Man.
That was but see, that's how fast I get off topic, man. So it started young. Then, but you said recently, you told me earlier that it was more of like a recent thing where you started. Is that when you started to take it serious?
That was when I took it serious. Cause for a while, man, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't fuck with music at all. I just worked, you know what I'm saying? Work, hustle, you know what I'm saying? And did what I could to get by. And like, I had actually got to a job where I got like a decent position. And hell, I don't want to fuck it up by rapping and all that bullshit. And hell, eventually I was just like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going crazy thinking of rap shit all day, freestyling and wanting to do this shit and hearing other motherfucker shit, local and unlocal, and thinking, man, I could do it better. You know, so I might as well put my energy into it. So yeah, that's back like 2021. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy Jay, we linked up, you know what I'm saying? Started the TSC shit and got with it, you know what I'm saying? But that's when I really took it serious, start putting money into it.
So that's what the TSC means. It was a Stoner Committee?
Stoners Committee, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, you can't even separate like the weed aspect from you as an artist at that point, huh? Because it's connected.
Because that's what I want it to be. That's what we want it to be.
That's
you know
like the brand. Huh?
It's everybody else, they got, it's all kind of, run down this or walk up this or shoot them up this, stand up. You know what I'm saying? It's all kind of like, and we just really on some one track shit. Like, this is what we doing. We doing cool shit, chill shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's multiverse for sure. We got sounds for whatever you want. For the ladies, for, you know what I'm saying, some just cool Texas shit. We got, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to hear. But that's what we really are trying to promote, that kind of lifestyle, and really stay in that lane as far as, so have no problem with it being associated. You know what I'm saying?
Which the world's changing. It's more accepting of it now than
that's what I was about to just say. Like, since weed is, getting pretty much legalized across the world, I can definitely see what we got going, expanding. So.
Yeah. So like what you were saying earlier is like at the beginning, you're like, well, damn, I don't want this to affect my job. Did it affect your job?
Man, you know the crazy thing about it, it didn't in the least sense. I mean, hell, now I still work, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But hell, now I'm making way more money than I was back then. And like the actual company I was with, like, hell, one of my bosses, like one of my biggest fans from then, you know what I'm saying? And back then it was like, oh man, y'all want to do this, but I don't, you know, want to fuck up any potential opportunities I might have. And hell, I talk to him all the time. He's always encouraging me, you know what I'm saying? And telling me how proud of me he is. So a lot of times, man, fear and you know, your own thoughts will hold you back from doing something that might be cool, something that might be good for you. So, you know, at the same time, though, I'm not mad about it, bro, because I mean, like, it's all about timing, in my opinion. Hell, I done, you know what I'm saying, developed into I want to say a better person, but a different thinker, you know what I'm saying? Like, even back when I was working, like I said, I was hustling too. So, you know what I'm saying? No telling what could have come from it if I'd have started rapping 10 years ago or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I might have been and crashed out by now, done some dumb shit. You know, so the timing and shit to me is impeccable.
Yeah, a lot of people on here. I've talked to a lot of cool people doing a lot of cool shit, and every single one of them said that they normally bring up that timing was some sort of factor. Like, you know, this is the third time I've tried to do interviews, but it just stuck this time. Yeah. And this is like, I'm just in the right spot, so it works. So, I don't know, man. So, I mean, I know this is a crazy, deep question right off the rip, but I mean, what do you think that is? What do you think? You think it's like fate? You think it's more than fate? Is it some type of will? Is it, what's your thoughts on that?
Shit, man. Fate, luck, and effort.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I mean, and also environment too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because that allowed me to be able to, you know what I'm saying, link up with guys like him, link up with my boy like J. Cole and shit like that too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I can think just even on the timing aspect, 10 years ago, that probably wouldn't have been the case. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know he been doing this thing. Like, I remember him doing shit on the radio and everything, you know, before we even locked in on some, you know what I'm saying, producing type shit. But still, the timing, you know what I'm saying, the effort and what you putting into it, that's what you get from it.
I like that. I like that. So, TrustNoSkeezers.
What it do, man?
Where'd you come up with that? Because that's an interesting name.
Man, well, at first, a lot of people don't know I was a DJ at first. So, I was DJ K-Lux.
I remember that.
Got tired of DJing, you know. Well, not tired of it, but it was in a lot of dangerous situations. So, I decided to stop doing it, and I went straight to producing. And man, I used to be a Facebook comedian, man. I used to be on there joking every day, all day. And, you know, one of my things was, you know, skeezers. I hated skeezers. I burned up skeezers every day.
Can you give me a definition?
Skeezer is
tell me what a skeezer is.
Unstable creature.
Unstable.
I ain't gonna give you the full.
Is that a female sort?
Yeah, unstable creature. Type. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. You know, there's a lot of them in Texarkana, so I see them going. I see them going live.
Oh God,
overpopulated.
We're overpopulated with skeezers. Is that what it is?
Too many. Try to get rid of them with Lysol, but they came right back. Man. Came right back.
Oh man, yeah.
Can't get rid of them. They not going extinct, so you gotta live with it. So, but yeah, man, I was just on Facebook and I said TrustNoSkeezers, and I was like, hey, that got a little ring to it.
Yeah.
So I went straight to my little laptop. I made the tag and shit. I ran with it, and I was like, okay, it got a little nice. The way I put it on the beat, it sounded like it, you know, fit well, so I just ran with it.
Yeah, I like that. It's an interesting name for sure, which I think now more than ever, interesting stuff is, man, like, how do you keep people's attention these days?
Yeah.
Like with social media and all and just everything, TikTok and everything is just designed for you to just keep going and keep going and keep going. So it's like, how do you make people stop?
Yeah.
And like, maybe it is the name.
Yeah, that's why I was like, well, I figured like if somebody see TrustNoSkeezers, they're gonna be like, who the fuck? what he got going on? So that's kind of why I did that also.
And around what time did the name come about? Or to that timeline, what was that, 2019, 2018?
I want to say 2019. Yeah, 2019, I made the switch and shit, I've been running with it ever since.
Was COVID good for you or bad for you? As far as
COVID was great. I wish it would come. Well, not that way. Nah, I'm talking about financially. I don't want to say it like.
Hey, but that might be what we need for the other problem we're talking about, the skeezers.
Nah, they living through diseases and all. They living through everything. They like roaches. They living through diseases. They living through nukes, bombs.
Damn.
They still running around.
Damn.
But yeah.
So it was a boom for you.
Yeah, COVID, man. That was the time I made the most money producing.
Yeah.
Everybody got their Trump check and they came to me looking for beats, and I was like, shit, I got it.
I made so much money in stimulus time, bro. You could tell people that didn't normally have money, and it was a wild time.
I had people buying not just one beat, like 5, 10 at a time.
A pack, huh?
It was a lot of little labels trying to get started, and then everybody got their LLCs and businesses trying to,
Yeah, then they hit us with the what was the other deal? The loan everybody was getting.
Yeah, that loan. They got their
PPP.
They got their PPP, and they started their little music label and shit. Hey, bro, can I get 15 beats off? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
It's kind of slowed down now, but I mean, I'm still selling here and there, but it ain't like what it was when COVID hit, man.
Man, it's hard to survive right now. I think that probably is playing a part in, like if I'm a person right now and it's like, okay, do I go buy a beat right now or do I go buy groceries? They got to go buy groceries.
Yeah, I understand.
But I done had people give me the light bill, so maybe not.
Yeah,
I had people give me their light bill for sure.
Crazy.
Yeah. I know it's hard out there, man. So I didn't been at the bottom. So I definitely understand. I do work with people, if I see you trying, I see you working. Shit, I throw you some, but if you just off the muscle and you keep lying and bro, I'm gonna come back next week and
do you get people to hit you? Because they used to do this to me all the time with the engineering. People that hit you up and be like, I'm gonna make you famous. Like, send me free shit now.
Hey, yeah, I used to get that a lot. I don't really get that.
People hit me up and be like, look, I'm gonna make you a superstar. Like, do free shit for me right now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I used to get that a lot, but I don't get that too much. I think it's kind of like the way you handle yourself too. So if they think you gonna hand out something free to them, they gonna hit you with that. But if they know you about your business, they'll, what I'm saying, hey, what's the fee?
What's the fee? Yeah, Yeah,
I don't really get that too much no more.
Which, and like you say, because I do feel like there is like, you could see an artist, right? And you could be like, damn, like I know he's got the potential. And that guy with the potential may not exactly have the money right then and there, right?
Yeah.
And you might say, all right, well, let's link up because it could be mutually beneficial for us. But like, if you're the person that doesn't have the money to approach the person that is already set up and be like, hey, give me your free shit, give me your shit for free. I think that's where it doesn't pan out right.
But for me, like, I got to see the work. I don't care about the talent no more. Like, you could be talented as hell and don't want to work. And I'm fronting you free shit and you don't do nothing with it. I can't benefit from that.
So let's say on the lowest of lowest ends, you give somebody a beat, and I'm talking about the lowest of low ends, that like call it $50, $100, right? That you fronted them basically. But if they don't get 1,000 streams, you've 100% not got a return on that investment. And then 1,000 streams ain't even that's just like a couple dollars, but still, but like not even that.
Yeah.
So like, what would you consider like a return on your investment? And like you say, you link up with somebody, you're not really worried about the money. You put in, like, you give them some beats. What would you want to see back?
It's like a money.
Yeah, well, money or even just like results.
I don't really pay too much attention to that. It's more of like a consistency thing with me.
Yeah, can you keep working over and over again? Yeah.
I ain't really too much worried about the money because, like you said, streaming don't pay you nothing. Like I got over 100,000 streams. I got like $27 for that.
Golly.
So
that was as the producer?
Yeah, as a producer, it was a split.
And so it was a split.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't really care about that. I'm focused on the consistency. Is you working? You know what I'm saying? And is you up to par with like the music game right now?
So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think the state of like streaming and all that shit is like? You know, even back in the back of the day, you could at least go out there and sell some damn albums and like get you know what I'm saying? You could do groundwork. It's very difficult to sell an album now. If somebody sold me an album, like, I guess you would download it, I guess. But I mean, obviously you're not selling CDs or nothing like that. You know, people would just post up at the store and sell CDs.
Yeah.
I would sell CDs at school to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't really think they really touching CDs like that, mother.
Yeah. My car I don't even know how to play a CD no more.
Yeah. That's really how I got started, like making money off music. Shit, I was the DVD man, all that at school. You need a CD, I got you. You needed a DVD,
like bootlegging stuff?
Yeah.
Hell
and then I started rapping. When I was rapping, I made like little $12 from my CDs. I go straight to the high spot line. I'm like, okay. So that's how I really got started into music. I was rapping for high spot money, really.
Yeah. You go to you talking about Lirialo?
Yeah.
I would go buy slices of pizza for him. Yeah, I would do that same shit. But streaming, like, how do y'all feel about streaming? Do y'all think that is like the smartest way, or do you think that's something that in the music industry that needs to change, like how artists get paid or even producers get paid from streaming?
Yeah.
I think it's too low, obviously, right?
That's my point. It's like I have no problem with the structure of streaming because to me, you can touch so many more audiences, so many more states, cities, whatever. Now, you can do that also with a whole lot of fucking legwork and a lot of time and effort.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's easy for me to put this available on the streaming service and a motherfucking Montana or wherever is listening to it. Now, like you said, the percentages are so messed up on it, though. Like, even going back, like I said, starting out making music on a karaoke machine, we selling these tapes $5 a piece.
Yeah.
Hell, do the comparison. I'm making more off a $5 tape back in fucking 2003 than I am off of, 5,000 streams now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the only thing about it. The percentages are messed up badly. So you have to find other ways.
Something of a cent, right?
Yeah.
Per stream.
And that's dependent on the platform.
Yeah.
I know DistroKid is a little less. TuneCore give you a little more. It's really not much.
So the way that you can just, I don't know, man, the internet changed how shit was. Like do y'all think you need a label at this point?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I'll let you go first.
Same yes and no. Because, I mean, that machine is going to be great for getting it out there to the masses, increasing the value that you're going to get as far as doing shows, appearances, and all that stuff with it.
Mm-hmm.
Having that name assigned to you, whatever that is, whether that's a Interscope 300, whatever the case is. But at the same time, you need to make sure that you have the ability to be lateral with it, label and do what, you know what I'm saying, is going to be beneficial for both of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these dudes get trapped on these goddamn labels, and that's like the beginning and ending of a lot of artists that we see nowadays. We sit up and I was just literally watching this, some shit about Moray last night. Like, thinking about it, I'm like, damn, this dude ain't made no new music since like 2021.
So the song that blew him up, would he get signed after that song? You know, what was it? Quicksand?
Quicksand. He got signed off of the song.
Right.
They made him, he redid the song. Then he got signed by it was, I forgot the name of the label. It was like Pick 6 or Pick 5 or something. And they had a deal with him through Interscope also. So he was signing like two different labels, you know what I'm saying? And like, you go and look at this shit now, and he's like dissing them and all kind of shit. Hadn't made nothing since like 2021. He's basically handcuffed. They don't even follow each other on IG no more.
Damn.
He said they had bots under his comments. Like when he did drop, he said they had bots doing like negative comments on his shit.
Yeah.
He was like, man, the record label putting these bots in my
how many like just in general on social media, like how much do you think the like, because if you get on the internet, obviously it's a ton of negative shit. How much do y'all think is bots?
Man,
I said about 60%.
You think so?
Unless you got like a huge following.
Yeah.
This is pretty much it's all bots. That's the only reason why I hate Instagram. I love Instagram.
Man.
But like the bots on that motherfucker, it's like ridiculous.
And they're everywhere now, because I get a message from a fucking MD Abdul or something like that every fucking few days.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Hey, we make you star promotion. Like, no, I don't. It's like shit. You know?
It's like you can't post certain shit on Instagram, but y'all got all these damn bots on here. Clean these bots up first. Don't worry about what the fuck people posting.
Yeah. There's no telling how many people are real people. And then it could be other countries too, especially like all the political stuff.
Yeah.
There could be other countries just getting on there with you get a profile picture of like an American flag, and they're like, okay, well that dude's from here. Some fucking Russian dude talking about fuck Trump, fuck Biden. You know what I mean? On all this shit. It could be like that, but dude, what were we talking about before I went off? Labels. Yeah, there we go. Labels. Yeah. So a bad deal. I mean, that could be it, right?
It is it.
That's a wrap.
Like basically, unless you got a certain amount of like fucking popularity and you have a certain cult following, you're fucked. I mean, we see this all the time. We had rappers that was platinum rappers 2-3 years ago, and now it's like, ugh, no one touch them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up.
But the music industry is historically like not fair to the artists, right? I mean, going even way back, it's always been some old ass white dude, you know, just fucking money more than anything. And a lot of other industries aren't like that, to where it's like music goes back so far of it just being like, you getting signed to this label it's a high percentage you might be getting fucked, you know?
Yeah.
And then a lot of times, man, it's a music, just like most other professions, it's a young man's game. You know, it's a young woman's game. So they going and finding these stars at younger and younger ages. They popping them off with a hit early. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to catch lightning in the bottle twice. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a rarity when you got like a Drake or whatever that can just pop hit after hit after hit after hit for years. Most of these motherfuckers are still chasing that first hit they had back in 2019, 2018, 2020, and when the label thinks that they can't do it anymore,
next person. Yeah,
next person.
And then just to tag along on that, they also looking for younger people because they don't know as much.
Yeah, you can really get somebody in a contract.
They get you in the door, sign that contract. They know you don't know nothing. Now you screwed. But I feel like for every artist, shit, that first deal gonna be some bullshit. It's all up to you to, you know, take that, because they gonna put you out there. Take that following that you got from the bullshit deal and shit, just try to grow from there.
Damn.
Make apples out of oranges.
Yeah, really. Yeah. So what do y'all think about the state of rap now? Obviously, it's changed, you know, generation to generation to generation. Where we are now, do y'all like the direction that rap is moving in, like the industry as a whole?
I kind of see it like in a different view, because I don't listen to like everything, like all that drill stuff. I don't really pay attention to it. I don't even make drill beats no more. So I had a lot of young people hitting me up to, you know, hey bro, I don't do that shit no more. But I can definitely sing you this soul, and you can spit some flows on it. And I mean, it'll still. I believe like a lot of these kids, they just, you know, they focus on the beat too much. Like, I still feel like if you do your thing on whatever somebody sing you, it'll take off. Like the damn what was that little diss? What's that dude's name? Kids, the two rappers from Florida. They was dissing each other's on Making My Way Downtown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it don't really matter. Like
Ace,
yeah, like it don't. I mean, like, long as you do your thing on there, and you know what I'm saying, it's up tempo. It'll catch the ear.
It's funny to hear you say that as a beat guy, that people are relying too much on the beat.
Yeah.
But it does make sense.
Yeah. Like,
do you think people are following trends? Do you think it is good to follow trends, or would it be better to try to get ahead of them some way by maybe being, you know, because if you, because you know how many people turned into YoungBoy when YoungBoy came out, right? And he had like 1 million clones, like right afterwards. Does it do you any good to be a YoungBoy clone after YoungBoy comes out?
Not at all.
Because they already have a YoungBoy.
No.
So my thinking is you would be wanting to be that, I don't know, maybe guess the next trend before it happens, or create the next trend maybe. What do y'all think?
Yeah, for artists, for a lot of them, they really just, you know, they kind of like mimic what they listen to, and they don't even know it. So they kind of be behind the trend. Like, producers, it's kind of good to be behind the trend, because you know,
you're gonna get everybody that wants to copy YoungBoy. You could just make YoungBoy beats.
Just make what's hot. And then, you get sales, but you can also get ahead of the trend. But if you get ahead of the trend, some artists might not fuck with it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like...
They won't understand it, yeah.
Yeah, if you find somebody that can, if you send them there and it's on a different type of a trend and they go in on it and y'all try to start something new, then that's how you kind of start your own wave.
Yeah. I like that. That's a good answer. So how did y'all two link up? Where'd that come from?
Well, really, man, like when I first got into it, man, like one of the things also that kind of made me hesitant about even wanting to do music is like I see a lot of dudes that's just like recycling beats. They are rapping on these fucking YouTube beats. And I mean, ain't nothing, I'm not going to say not everything is wrong with that as long as you're handling the business the right way with it.
Right.
But I didn't want to be rapping. I didn't want to be rapping on some shit that I'd have heard 6, 7, 8 different dudes rap on. You know what I'm saying? So my first thought was lock in with somebody local that's hard, that's consistent. You know what I'm saying? And he was really just the easiest option. He was the first option. That was the one I seen. Like, okay, yeah, bro, doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? And the site he had set up, you know what I'm saying, was easy to work with. He was easy to work with. It just made sense. And that was before we even really just locked in and like started kind of catering, something together.
Yeah, directly to you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So even when it was just on some, random artist, random producer kind of, it was easy fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? So he was the one I seen doing it hard, doing it the best and doing it the most consistent. And I got other, some producers that I locked in with also, but he was the one that we really like just started getting shit right together.
I like that.
Yeah. And the way I found out about him, my boy J. Cool. Shout out to J. Cool, man.
For sure.
He don't get his flowers. My boy is a visionary. He was the one that started grilling with the Aloe.
Yeah.
And he don't get no credit for that. So man, I just want to give him his flowers. And you know what I'm saying? He was a visionary. He told me about TSC a long time ago. I was like, shit, do it, bro.
Yeah.
And shit, he took those steps to, get it rolling. He told me about TSC Bigg. And I was like, shit, let me check him out. He sent me some of this stuff that they recorded before they actually started going to the studio. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I can hear it. The flow there. He just got to keep going and it's gonna all come together. And I was like, yeah, shit, I'm gonna work with him for sure.
Yeah. So if you could tell, we'll do this question for both of y'all and then y'all could, it'll be like a vice versa thing. Mm-hmm. If you as the artist, what would you tell a producer? Like, as far as what you want, like if you was trying to give them advice, like from my perspective, me as the artist, what I'm looking for in a producer, how would you describe that?
Man, I guess I would just, I guess I would just kind of answer that by saying, man, like, go with your sound, you know what I'm saying? And let us, you know what I'm saying, mesh with that sound. Don't chase anybody else's sound and try to do what they doing. Like, you don't have to be Metro Boom and you ain't got to be fucking 808 Mafia. Like, be TrustNoSkeezers, which he has done consistently, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, he's multiverse with it. He got several different sounds you could tap in with. But he said it a minute ago, I'm going to get this soul for you and let you rap on it.
Soul and flows,
you know what I'm
saying?
So that's what I would tell any producer. Like, man, yeah, it's cool to have these type beats and these type beats and these type beats because it's like Walmart. Them going to sell all day long as you got these big rappers that's going to fuck with them.
Yeah.
But for staying power and to really put your stamp on the game, then really put your stamp on the game. Make sure it's you. Make sure it's what you doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you going to catch the next wave. Like, I used to hear like them New York drill beats and honestly, I fucking hated them. You know what I'm saying? No cap, I hated them. I hated the pace of them and all that.
But the same shit over and over. I mean,
that's the wave. Somebody, I'm pretty sure I wasn't the only one that told them, man, this shit ain't the coolest, but now that's all you hear.
Yeah.
You got, hell, motherfuckers in London rapping on them type of beats and stuff now.
New York stole it from them. That ain't even they sound.
So it started in London, huh?
Yeah, that's UK drill. They just took it and ran with it.
Yeah. Damn. No, I like that answer. So swap the question.
Mm-hmm.
You as a producer, what would you tell an artist? What are you looking for in an artist? from your side of the fence?
Let's see. Really focus on like your delivery and your flow. That's the main thing. I don't really care about what you're talking about. It's the delivery and the flow for me, and your dedication. Are you gonna work? Or are you just gonna upload it to SoundCloud and shit? Let that be that.
Yeah,
that's really the three for me. Your delivery, your flow, and your dedication.
Dedication to it. Yeah,
and also as a producer, I wouldn't chase no placement starting out. That's what I was doing. Like when I first started, I was just chasing placements, trying to, man, let me see if Drake can get on this. That's not gonna happen. You got to know somebody to know somebody. So once I made that switch, I was like, don't focus on the placements. Just find you an artist that's dedicated and lock in with them. That's gonna be the best thing for you to do as a producer.
Yeah.
And then I would also say, and I would say this goes for producers and artists, but just market the fuck out of yourself. Like be innovative with your marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like I just watched them a few days ago, you know what I'm saying, posting just like different cuts on IG, different little snippets like, hey, y'all tell me which one y'all fuck with. You know what I'm saying? And like to somebody that might not seem like much, but to an artist, I love that. You know what I'm saying? I get to go in here and usually I'm going to fuck with everything he got. Yeah. But it's just still, he's delivering different sounds for you to go and check out. And I know other producers that do the same thing. Yeah. Whether it's little TikTok videos or whatever the case is, use this technology, use the AI, whatever you got to use and promote the fuck out of yourself because there is just as much as we got a million rappers out here sounding like Young Boy alone, not counting the rest that sound like Kodak and whoever else, you got a million producers out here too. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So you have to promote yourself and make sure that you're doing something to stand out from the average bear.
Yeah. And I have been slacking on it because I don't really like being on camera, but I'm finna start getting back on social media, uploading more stuff and stuff like that. Because I be having a lot of people looking forward to that I didn't even know. So I'm gonna definitely start uploading more on social media and stuff like that.
Man, it really sucks too because the amount of time, unless you like get a social media team, like the amount of time you really do need to spend on social media to get people to pay attention to you is very tiring.
And that's another thing. Like I work, so I don't feel like jumping on TikTok and Instagram, and you have to pretty much do them all.
Oh, I be on them all day, and I run a whole other business. Yeah. That's not even what I do.
I haven't even touched TikTok yet. I still got to set up me a TikTok account and get. I
post on YouTube. I post shorts on 2 different channels. I got 2 different TikToks, 2 different Instagrams, 2 different Facebooks, and you just every day you post like 3 or 4 times on all of them.
Yeah,
it's exhausting. And some days you feel like you're posting some bullshit because it's like you're trying not to miss a day because consistency it matters to the algorithm.
Yeah.
Like if you could post something that's like super good, but if you haven't been posting for a month straight, you might get capped off. Whereas if you was posting a month straight, then you post something good, you might get seen by more people because you're engaging in the algorithm, and that gives you a better chance of getting pushed.
And that's another thing. Like I'm my hardest critic. Like I don't want to just put out anything. So I'll be like, damn, bro, should I even? That's why I really don't.
You almost have to, though. You almost,
I don't want to just keep
put out
pushing.
clips from podcasts some days, and I'm like, there's not enough meat here.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just the act of doing it is important.
Yeah, I'm my worst critic, so I just got to get out of that and just keep pushing, man.
But you got to post.
Yeah.
You have to post.
It's almost like, I might not be the one to say this because I got a belly on me, but it's like working out. It's like you have to be consistent, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to try to do 30 minutes a day, you know what I'm saying? At least go run or lift or something. It's almost the same with social media. And I don't even mean the personal shit, let me look at messages and see what's going on. It's like, same way you said. I got 2 Facebooks, I got TikTok, I got IG, I got Twitter, and Snapchat, you know what I'm saying? I try to at least devote a few minutes every day to each one. TikTok probably the hardest one because I understand it, but I have to go in and actually edit shit so that it doesn't look like a bag of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everything else gets more focused. I probably do TikTok like a couple times a week when I can, but you got to, like you said, to stay in command of the algorithm to stay involved.
And then another thing, like I've been on social media for a long time, so like I get tired of sitting looking at the same old posts, the same old recycled jokes and same old pictures, and
But
like,
people be
fuck,
stealing the fuck out of statuses.
Same
Holy
motherfuckers
shit.
going live with bonnets on. Like, I'm tired of that shit, bro. Like, I just like to go on sometime.
I think
Some music type
as
shit.
technology, I've said this a bunch of times on this show, like, but as technology progresses, it's going to start feeling better and better to do outside shit.
Mhm.
Like, less, like, to get off that phone is going to mean more and more now. To go walk in the woods or to go to the park maybe and just sit outside, that's going to start doing more for us than ever now, because what our phones and all that stuff is doing, and especially the shit coming down the pipeline as far as what technology is about to be very soon, which is very scary. But it's just like more immersion, more you connected to everything else instead of like what's just out there.
Yeah.
It's like a information and like content overload.
Yeah,
you know,
no doubt.
Like sometimes, seriously, I get like, it's like I'm constantly on Facebook and all this shit, but it's like it also gets kind of exhausting.
Yeah.
Because it's like not only now, it's like you said, the scary shit. Now you got to decipher. We always had to fact check shit. You always got to decipher real from fake. But now you gotta decipher real from augmented. You know what I'm saying?
This shit's finna get wild, dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fake songs and fake diss tracks and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers lying, talking about shit they don't know nothing about.
I knew we would end up talking about AI, so we might as well do it. It's super fun to talk about, but it's super fucking scary in real life.
Frightening.
There's a lot of things that come with it. One thing that we've been that I've been thinking about lately is I think, especially as artists, I think you're somehow, some way, you're going to have to get legal rights to your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, you're going to have to be able to sue somebody for using your voice with AI, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Just like stealing. I mean, that seems more like if I stole your beat right now, like if I took your snippet and put it in Pro Tools and looped that motherfucker, which I could, that is a heinous crime. That just took a part of you.
Nasty work.
Yeah, that's nasty work. But think of how much nastier it is if I take your damn voice, your voice. That's like, your beat, you created that, but that's still almost something outside of you. But to take somebody's voice, that feels like icky. I don't know how else to describe it.
I don't even know
dirty,
how I don't even know how like that got started. Like the only reason I could see you would use that is for like a songwriter maybe that may be working with an artist and they want to see how the artist sound on the track. But other than that, I don't know why the fuck they created it.
No, it's just something that AI can do, because look, AI is like translate things instantaneously. They got things now you can put in your ear, what the other person puts in their ear. You can talk to a Hispanic person. It's translating on the spot. Yeah. It's different things like that. Like they need less than 5 seconds of your voice now to use it in almost anything. They can make it inflect and they can make you go, they can make you yell and all kind of, it's ridiculous though. But like the government and all like this, like CIA, all these different agencies are going to have to figure out how to keep people safe.
Yeah. If they trying to keep us safe, that might be they
might not. They may not be.
That might be out trying to set us up.
Yeah,
so
that is true. So I've listened to hours. I'm talking about hours and hours and hours from different experts about AI because I'm super interested in it. And from what I understand, is like there is like gathering of like important people right now trying to figure out the future of how to protect people from AI. But there's things like. So like on the last Kendrick diss, or like it may not have been the last one, the Not Like Us, you can go on, I see on Instagram all the time, they just took they just changed some of his words. And then they made it like gay, like he's saying some gay shit.
Oh, wow.
But it sounds just like Kendrick, and the flow is still there. They just like swap words out.
Yeah.
So it's things like that. Then there's one with Drake. They did the same thing. They took one of the diss deals and like just made him say some gay shit.
Did you see I've been seeing them all week. They've been doing them now with like Boosie and a couple more people. The first one I seen, it was like they took a Sexy Red song and they was like, this song actually came out in the 50s. It was I forgot what song it was, but they was like it came out in the 50s and it did not. It was some AI shit.
Oh, wow.
But the beat, the scratchiness in it and everything, it made it damn near sound like it was from the 50s. Like
AI put breaths in. Like,
all this shit.
It's scary.
I believe
it's
gonna. I believe it's gonna be kind of like the internet when it first came out. It could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing.
Right.
But, you know, it's just gonna be basically what you gonna use it
so
for.
the same way we got like the regular internet and we got like the dark web.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It's gonna be some terrible motherfuckers using AI, and there's gonna be some people using it for good.
Yeah.
Right. From what I learned about, like when I was listening to, like Zuckerberg was on Rogan, so Mark Zuckerberg, and they talked for like 3 hours. I listened to the whole thing, talking about the beginning of social media. Nobody really knew what it was going to be. They didn't know it was going to be so addictive that kids literally can't put a phone down. If you give them a phone and let them scroll, they literally, like, you have to take a phone from a kid.
Yeah.
They will not put it down. And they may fall asleep with it in their hand, but you have to take a phone. But they didn't know that. So, like, if they could get on the same page with AI before it starts, we could come up with some way to like slow it down. But like, what's stopping them from putting, you know, because they are like, robotics is crazy now. You take AI and you stick it in a fucking robot. Yeah. Now you have a fucking robot that thinks.
Yeah.
And they're doing it.
Yeah. That's coming down.
I believe that's what's gonna happen too. Cause like our generation, like the internet came out and now we got our generation working on the internet. So AI came out. Now the next generation, when they get older, they're going to be working with AI.
And people are getting lazy and lazy.
Yeah, and they don't know.
So they're going to be more reliant on these things. Like, I think it could work if you just use it for, like, shit that it needs to be used for. Like, use it to figure out a cure for cancer. Use it to figure out, like, to work on medical advances. Use it to fucking shoot an asteroid out there if it ever comes to something.
Right, but the problem with that is, what scares me about that is that the people in charge have had control of all the things that have came up, and they don't never use the shit for good.
It's some good AIs that I made a little money off AI.
I use Opus Clip. Shout out to Opus Clip. Yeah. They'll take like this deal. I can run through Opus. They'll give me like 30 clips, like formatted for the phone. It'll go back and forth. It'll be captioned, all that stuff, and it just picks it using its little AI fucking brain or whatever. But which is also scary. But I think, like, but what does it look like in 10 years? What does it look like in 15 years? Like, what, and to circle back to make this all match up with y'all as the guest, what is that? What does music look like in just 5 years?
I'll let you tell them. Go ahead.
I think we're just gonna need like more like sophisticated like registry and like output programs for music. You know what I'm saying? Like we using DistroKid and TuneCore and shit like that. I think either they're gonna have to make advancements or they're gonna have to be more sophisticated programs that come out for doing that type of shit, where you're gonna have protections with your voice. It can maybe like, I don't know, scan and lock in different tones or whatever within your voice, so where it knows like, okay, this is you. You can slow this up, speed it down however you want to. We know this is your voice. Yeah. We know this is sorry. No, this is TrustNoSkeezers voice. We know this is TSC Bigg Red voice. So you're gonna need shit like that, because if it keeps on going the way it is, like you say, like I said that shit about Sexy Red a second ago. Let's take Sexy Red out the equation and let's say that happened to TSC Bigg Red. Okay, outside of Texarkana and a few cities around Texas and wherever I done made my footprint in, hell, I play some TSC Bigg Red right now in fucking New York. Don't nobody know who the fuck I am. So if I come out with a big enough song or a good enough song to where somebody with a musical ear hears that and says, that's a hit. Okay, all right, now I'm going to take your voice, take your song, and I'm going to give that to this dude with this image or whatever. Yeah. And this is the new TSC Bigg Red. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's... I don't even think you gotta wait 5 years for that. That's like
that's coming
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So you just gonna need.
Damn, I didn't think about like like labels, like just on the prowl, snatching songs. Like it'd be labels doing it.
Come on.
Yeah. Just wait, just look, and they might be on the internet just looking for artists just coming out, because that'd probably be the easiest people to just.
And especially after I heard that shit, I know you heard this too. It was like. Probably damn near a year ago, where they was talking about a lot of these bigger labels was like Universal or somebody was actually using bots. Yeah, they were using bots on like Twitter and IG and
shit. As far as to comment?
So, hell, for comment, for views, streaming.
Have you seen the streaming forums? It'd just be a big ass like a million phones just out there just playing shit over and over again.
So they're doing that, man. You already know they're thirsty enough to go and just take, I'm going to take nobody that nobody knows, and take your shit and give it to this motherfucker that's young and turnt, and we're going to go crazy. We're going to make millions of dollars, and in you effectively, you done.
God, that's awful.
And then legally can copyright whatever they want to,
Yeah,
you know?
You're going to, I think, essentially you're just going to, some way, shape, or form, you're going to have to copyright your voice, right?
Yeah.
That's be the only way to protect.
To copyright everything.
Yeah.
Because AI taking over producing too.
Yeah.
Like you can have an AI make you a whole beat.
Yeah.
Like easy. And then it's going to trickle on down to engineering and eventually trickle on down to artists.
No, dude. Like you could buy just Isotope and you could use the AI assistant on there and you could put that on every track and I guarantee you, it may not sound like what me or Sergeant might do, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to sound decent. And when I'm telling you, the reason why, technology is one of the reasons why I stopped recording people too. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm tired of rappers. Rappers fucking suck, which is what I'd be saying, but I just be talking shit. Y'all got to take it's more than that. I really don't think that recording will be a thing in like 5 years. I honestly, I don't think so. They're going to do too much with the phone.
Yep. It's already started with the phone.
As soon as this microphone gets as good as this microphone, it's literally a wrap on engineers.
If the microphone can catch up to the cameras that we have on these phones, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Because like people use BandLab right now, and I always used to talk hella shit about BandLab, but I always knew that it was probably going to be, maybe not it exactly, but that type of deal is going to be the future of recording. Because why would you come to me and $30,000 worth of shit in a booth and all this shit if you could be in your damn couch and you could just talk it to your phone like this?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
I seen somebody post something the other day. They had posted something they recorded on BandLabs, and they was like, "Ooh, I can't wait till my engineer fix this." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Now the phone microphones, thank God, even on the newer phones, they're not good enough yet.
No, you still have to send the tracks out and get it mixed.
And I don't mix nothing from BandLab neither because it just stresses me out. And it's like that shit do stress me out. But the concept is there. And especially with like all these streaming microphones that's coming out, it's cheaper and cheaper now to get a better mic.
Yeah.
So, you could we could take this mic right here and plug this cord. I could plug this cord into this mic and plug it into my phone. And I could record into BandLab through this mic. I
seen an artist do a whole album from GarageBand right off his phone.
Right off the phone. So, I mean, realistically, because if I'm like, what makes Joe so unique as far as mixing or recording? It's my own little touches, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But like, as far as the rules that I've learned, the rules that Sarge has learned, the rules that Cam, that Simba, everybody around here that records, all the rules that we all know in the back of our heads. That's shit that AI can do.
Yeah. But I think well, maybe he could tag along after. I think like as an artist, like you can't match that hospitality, like being in the studio. For some people, they have to be in the studio to get their mind flowing, get everything to flow right. And then for some people, they might be scared of people, might be scared of lights, might not like dark shit, might not like people walking into your session. So they might feel more comfortable, just recording at home or some shit. But
it's gonna be somebody just like this.
Yeah, but some people, they need that hospitality of a studio.
Yeah.
So
and getting feedback.
Yeah, I don't think you can replace it.
But AI can write you a song now. So.
It's like I'm gonna use another bad example when it comes to me, but like some years back, I bought a bunch of shit and basically put a gym in my house. Mm-hmm. Still got a membership at Legends because like I still find myself getting more done in that environment.
You
know what I'm saying? True. Seeing other motherfuckers doing it, using that for motivation, and just sitting in a room and doing it by myself. I'm the same way with music.
Yeah.
Like I need the aesthetic of the studio, you know what I'm saying? Seeing and hearing the feedback from the engineers and others, you know what I'm saying, that's in the room and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like it's...
But my question is, how many people are out there or like that? Or say, we want to go spend $100 an hour, 50, 60 plus an hour just to have that when you could get you a good friend with decent feedback, a couch.
I think if you
a blunt, you know what I'm saying? You sitting there, you can smoke on your couch, talking to your phone and do your song. Eventually, I'm scared that the numbers ain't going to add up. and that the people that actually want the old school engineer, I really think that shit's going away.
Yeah. I think. Man, what was I about to say?
But I may be wrong. You might be right, and the studio experience may be enough to power through. But if you do look at the statistics, big studios have been going down for years.
Yeah.
And so like I got to this point where it's like, all right, do we spend more money on a studio? And if I'm looking at big higher end studios are closing, right? So like, do I really want to be a bigger higher end studio?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
But I think it just came to my. But I feel like as an artist, like if you serious, you gonna
there you go.
You gonna pay that to step in that studio, get everything right. And also, like, hey, I ain't gonna tell you, hey, bro, that ain't it.
That ain't.
But what if they could though? What if it could though?
I don't think you could, like. I don't know, man. I don't think no computer could tell you like what's good.
I think once it gets
like a human could,
like that's like a world ending level. Like
yeah, like
that's like
yeah,
like a human.
That's like the AI that'll cuss you out.
Yeah,
like that's too deep.
Like even us, like we can't determine what's a hit and what's not. Yeah. Like, but we can give you like some feedback.
Right.
That's gonna be better than what an AI telling you.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
They typed in on ChatGPT for the latest one when they were testing it. They typed in company into this thing, and it started replying in text messages over and over again, like suffering. No bullshit. I listened to these guys talk about it, like guys that were working on the fucking deal. Like, I don't know. We could talk about AI forever, but like, what if it's tricking us, y'all? And what if it's playing dumb right now and it's smart as shit?
They might be. I mean, I think they controlling everything, so they might just have it dumbed down right now. They gonna crank it up pretty soon.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna take you getting into the wrong hands.
Yeah, which has got to happen, right? But anyways, we'll keep this music censored. But I don't know. You won't know. Here's what I do know. When you hear a song in the future, you will have to think, is that the real person? Right? We do know that. Yeah.
You have to do that now. I thought Phobax was a fucking bot. I'm like, well, what the fuck? This got to be an AI.
Yeah.
I mean,
another thing you have to think
the way he record
is who made the beat? Did a human make this beat? Who wrote the song? Did a human write this song?
Yeah.
Every aspect of it almost. Like, and then so have y'all seen, like, as far as video generation, have y'all seen some of the scarier type into video generation?
Type Michael Jackson and have him rapping a Kodak song or some crazy shit. Yeah.
So then when you see a music video, you're going to have to say, damn, is that really them?
You already got to do that on the lyrical aspect. You already got to figure out, okay, did this rapper write this? Did he have ghostwriters write this? And now you got AI in the mix too. So yeah.
Does that stress y'all out? It stresses me out.
Nah, I mean, if it happened, it happened. I roll with the punches. That's how I live life.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be, you have to adapt.
Yeah, just adapt to any situation.
This one of the things, like, I ain't in it for a long time. I'm in it for a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
as far as rapping goes. Whenever I'm done rapping, I want to morph into something else musically and continue to do my thing. But I know I'm not going to be sitting there rapping until I'm fucking 50 or 60, which at that point, that AI shit will be ridiculous. So,
Yeah. Which I don't know, but I see a lot of 50-year-olds coming out of retirement and getting on.
What's your opinion? 52 Savage.
I got what's the old boy that do the interviews with Real Tune? OG Percy, he done dropped the track. But
is that a famous person or?
Nah. Well, kinda, YouTube.
He started out doing like prison stories and shit.
Oh, okay.
Kind of got up on that.
Yeah, he like a 52-year-old from Fort Worth. He dropped the track. I mean, it ain't bad. It ain't bad, but I think like I believe it's an audience for everything. So if you 50, 60 and you want to record, shit, do it. Don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Yeah.
Well, I have a funny question then. Do you think, how would you know as a rapper that you need to hang it up?
If you, I'll let you.
Because there's delusion. I do think that there is several delusional people that not just here but everywhere. And so how would you know?
I think it's when you just get to going way against the grain. Like when you get to doing stuff that you know is not in your wheelhouse, it's not in your tool bag. Like you just doing shit that you see other people doing and hoping that it sticks. Yeah, at some point you gotta kind of just say, all right, this ain't me no more.
Because if you're like 40 or something, you're rapping about if you were, like have a young boy style, you're literally not a young boy.
Yeah, we don't hear that. Like I don't want to hear Fat Joe get out on the song right now. He rapping like
the new
YTB Fat.
I don't want to hear Busta Rhymes rapping like Phobats or something. Like,
right, yeah.
Like, nah, bro.
Just stay in your lane. It's like, you gotta do it.
Like, cause like, man, I had a conversation with a rapper the other day, and we were talking about Eminem, and he was like, "I think Eminem should have retired forever ago."
Nah, he's a legend, man.
Yeah, I know, but like, what if he'd have quit? I feel like at some point you gotta quit while you're ahead, right? Or does it do something to you to keep? Does even real successful people, does it do something to you to keep going longer than you should?
I guess it depends. Like, if you Eminem, yeah, like if you want to drop an album. But if you goddamn Sammy that work at Wendy's and you still, no, bro. Like, especially if it's not good. Now, if you making good music, like I done seen a whole lot of people perform down here. Yeah. And the shit be terrible. And they keep coming up there with the same terrible music, paying these DJs to perform. And I'm like, why? And they got 8-minute songs and rapping too long. And the sound is just so outdated that people don't want to listen to it. And you still keep performing. Like, I don't understand that shit.
It was a show we went to. It had to been like a year ago around this time exactly.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say no names.
I ain't gonna
say somewhere in the club.
They got up there and did like 7 songs.
Man, long ass songs, bro.
3 verse songs.
They did like 7 of them hoes, bro. They was up there like 30 minutes, bro. And I'm performing after them. I'm like, damn, I done had time to go outside, smoke, come back. They still rapping. I'm like, God damn.
Spun the block, came back. They still performed.
All of it was outdated as
old
fuck. Like,
ass
it was
shit.
all like, it's like y'all tripping. But
what do you think that is? How do you think people just have like some type of internal way of measuring like what's cool, and like some people just don't have that shit? Or do you think people get locked into like the time frame when they started?
Texarkana is a prime example. Texarkana pretty much stuck in like 2008, and you can't get nobody out of it. Like, I'm like,
swear to God,
like when I go out, like I don't like going out, bro, because they all playing old ass music, and it's not the DJs. Shout out to the DJs be doing their thing, bro. It's the people, because I used to DJ. So when I used to DJ, I try to mix in new shit, play new shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll come up to me, hey, bro, play that Boosie Webby Got It. Like, dog, that shit from 2008, my nigga. Like, come on, man. And then,
Dreams and Nightmares.
Yeah, like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit. That's why I only go out of town, bro. They play new shit. They play shit that's up to date. And you can just sit in the club and vibe. Like, down here, you gonna be, shit, you gotta stay on the lookout because they playing Nook If You Buck all night. But, yeah, but like, it's not the DJs. I'm telling you now, it's not the DJs. Shout out to all the DJs.
You think people can have a tendency to get stuck in the era they started in?
I believe so, yeah.
I think that could be something.
Because like I said, man, they still
have to adapt. Because like we think about like the best example of adapting through the years got to be Drake, right? Mm-hmm. To be able to just keep on changing with the times, where you see people around him when he started, like, where the fuck are they? They can't adapt. You know what I'm saying? When they make songs, they still sound old.
Yeah.
But then Drake still sound current.
Yeah.
So it's like you just because you started a certain way, like, if you can't, especially when you start putting years behind you, like, you can't just be that same shit forever, right?
Nah.
I give you even an old example in that, like Juicy J. Like, I'm a big 3-6 fan, like, from the start, but like Juicy J done been able to keep himself relevant, rapping and producing over the years, different waves, doing shit with different artists, different type of beats and all that. And I mean, he done stayed true to what you would expect to hear from him, but still, he done switched it up several different times as far as what he doing. So I think a lot of it, though, like, even going back to like the Eminem point, I think once you got that certain amount of like success with something, you know what I'm saying, then do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't go against the grain with it, because even if the masses aren't taking to it the way that they would a young boy or whoever hot, you still got your audience that's gonna fuck with that, and they gonna fuck with that forever.
Yeah, Eminem's got, I mean, it's gonna get millions of views as soon as he drops something.
Yeah.
Even if it's bad.
He can steal Flim Flam and Bim Bam and Jim Jam for the rest of his life, and Eminem fans and hip hop fans that came up fucking with that are gonna continue to fuck with it. Like, we don't need him trying to get out here and sound like anybody else, because then that's when we're gonna start side-eyeing you. Like, bro, we know you don't do that, bro.
And then just to tag along on that Juicy J thing, like Juicy J, 3 6 Mafia, all them, they sound is still being used today.
Yeah.
Like that Memphis sound, it's still like all that Memphis shit you hear today, that's 3 6 Mafia.
3-6.
So I mean, he don't really rap on that stuff no more. He kind of transitioned, but he's still doing his thing, man. But like I said, like they made their own wave and it lasted forever.
Yeah. Last question. We'll get to the we got a live performance coming up. That'll be cool. But I just wanted, we don't got to get into it too long, but I just want to know, opinion wise, who won the battle, man? Who won? Drake or Kendrick?
Kendrick, hands down.
Kendrick for you?
Kendrick.
What do you think?
Man, for me, it was a tie until that last song Drake did. I think if he would have kept going, it would have been kind of even, but it's kind of like he surrendered. So I had to give it to Kendrick, and you know, they still playing his goddamn diss song like like everywhere now. So I guess you got to give it to him, man. I'm a Drake. I fuck with both of them, really. I ain't on either side.
Yeah.
But
I go deeper than that. I'm a Drake fan. I'm a Kendrick fan.
yeah. Like I fuck with both of them.
To me, Euphoria was one of the most disrespectful diss tracks I've ever heard. Before we even get to Not Like Us being a hit, Euphoria was, man, bro, you come on the song talking to my son, talking to my mama, talking to my daddy, talking to my daughter. Yeah, bro, I don't even want to rap no more.
Yeah.
I don't even want to, I want to fight you. I don't even want to rap no more. You know, so it was, he won on the disrespect then he dropped Not Like Us, which, man, we might be hearing that. That might be
I hear
some
that
dreams
shit
and
all
nightmares.
the
So we
time.
might hear that in the club for the next 10 years. It's a hit.
Especially in Cali, that song
It's a
never
hit.
die.
We seen my old nigga sea walking and shit. Now.
Yeah,
Like,
everybody in crib.
yeah, bro. It's yeah.
Man.
That was how Drake defeated Meek Mill when he gave us back to back. It was a fucking hit. That was it was a hit. Like I still listen to back to back.
Did y'all hear about Kendrick having like 10 more songs in the vault?
Yeah.
They say he had
So
like
did
10
Drake
more.
just so who shot last now? Or is it done?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Drake did his little last surrender song, and then Kendrick didn't say nothing after that. So
what was it? 4 and 4? Was it 4 songs apiece? Or what? How many?
I think
was
Kendrick did like
5 or 6.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I think Drake only did what, 4?
Has that been
Yeah, if
done?
you count the one with him and Future, it's like
I mean, has this been done before? Where, like, as far as the volume of going back and forth?
I don't believe so. No, it's usually
But I think the old rappers would have done killed each other by now, right?
You know, I'm gonna give you one.
today they
I'm gonna tell you a beef, and I don't know how many people remember. Chamillionaire and Mike Jones used to beef back in the day.
Oh shit!
And Chamillionaire, he had this series, Mixtape Messiah. It was the mixtape series he had. He was on Mike Jones' ass on them. Like, he was dropping like a couple disses each time he dropped one, but it wasn't like no back and forth thing. I think Mike Jones may have dissed him like twice.
Who?
You know, Mike Jones. Yeah. Yeah.
My bad, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, that'd be the closest I could think.
But Chamillionaire could really rap.
Yeah, he can.
He
Mike Jones can make a song. He can really rap.
Yeah. Mike Jones can make a song, but he can really rap.
Mike Jones used to be one of my favorite rappers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Shit, I went and bought his whole album. That whole album fire to me. I'm like, well, all these motherfuckers hard.
Chamillionaire. What was the one that blew up? The one that had Riding Dirty on it, and that was the one that like blew up, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think that was his biggest hit, the Riding Dirty.
It comes and it goes. Do y'all think? Well, let's not get into it.
I bought his album. I miss buying albums, man. I bought Chamillionaire album. I bought Mike Jones album. I bought The Game. I bought 50 Cent album. Hell, I even bought Young Buck album. I used to enjoy going to the store and be like, oh, bro, I'm about to get this new album.
Streaming fucked
But yeah, because now people are picking and choosing. They just go find, okay, I like this one song, and they listen to that one song. Where we get in the car and listen to somebody's like whole experience. They had like a movie, and it was different chapters, and you could just go through the whole experience of one album.
Walmart, CD Warehouse, Sam Goody,
Target.
I bet this motherfuckers listening now. They're like, "What the fuck is that?" Like that, man. That was like the mall to me.
Yeah,
go in, put the headphones on, listen to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a vibe that's like dead forever.
Yeah, man. I used to miss going in the Target, get that free popcorn, going there listening to all the albums and shit. But man,
yeah, that shit gone forever.
Rest in peace to CDs.
Yeah, it's a whole new world out there. Get into the live performance. We're gonna. What's the song called?
Mind Control.
Mind Control, bet.
Mind Control, the TNS remix, man.
TNS remix, man.
Yes, sir.
Unreleased shit.
Put our headphones on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me know when you're ready.
Shit, let's get it.
Let's get it.
I might have to hit a little few ad-libs on it, motherfucker.
Shit, let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's the live performance. We in the building right now rocking with Teel. You know what I'm saying? Me and TrustNoSkeezers, we
Come on, man. TNS, TSC shit all day.
Shit.
on the beat, so I know it's slapping.
Smoke, 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 gas. Smoke, 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 gas. Smoke, 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 gas. Smoke, 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 gas. I bought a pre-roll, I didn't like it, so I re-rolled. From 1 to 10, that shit you smoke, I rate a 0. You smoking out the low, boy, got the room smelling like B.O. On paper, smoking bullshit, hope somebody call your P.O. Fuck a keto, wants to chasing bread with Geo. I'm stacking chips before I dip, but this ain't Pico. I copped the P and rolled a Z up with my peepo.
Yeah.
The game on locking out and covered up the keyhole. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like I done got so fucking high, I don't know where to go. In Lago Vista with a pistol and a half a bow. Exclusive content up all night recording with your hoe. I take a paper and roll up a plane, but this bitch is so fat I'ma call it a jet. I pick him if I can't take him nowhere cause he clutching his pistol and holding his stick. Cooking on moon rock, up under the moonlight when the coons out. I gotta hold it to but we like to smoke flowers, her name was Petunia. I done upgraded the smokers, that shit you was smoking, throw it in the sewer. You hate me cause you can't maneuver, I just laugh it off cause you niggas manure. Yeah bitch, I'm higher than the constellation, I'm really speaking for the stoner nation. Yeah, I'ma peek, I'm get a consultation, RSVP and make the reservation. If you can't make it, pay the cancellation. My time is money and you cannot waste it. Got a new strain, I'ma roll up and face it. The stoners committed, you know we the greatest.
Yeah.
Smoke, 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 gas. Smoke, 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 gas. Smoke, 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 gas. Smoke, 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 gas. I bought a pre-roll, I didn't like it, so I re-roll. From 1 to 10, that shit you smoke, I rate a 0. You smoking out the low, boy, got the room smelling like B.O. On paper, smoking bullshit, hope somebody call your P.O. Bitch. TSC, TNS, this motherfucker. Somebody.
Yes, sir.
What they be saying, everybody can't come up here.
Gas.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to, what's that, economics?
Yeah, rap economics.
Rap economics. Shout out
Yes,
to
sir. I like it. I like it. That's heat.
Bet.
Y'all got some anything to plug? Albums, shows, things coming up?
Social media.
Social medias, all that stuff, and we'll land the plane.
Yeah, man. So I just dropped 420 Chronicles of a Stoner. 9-song project, you know what I'm saying, with, of course, production from my boy TrustNoSkeezers and a few other producers. Got a few videos of damn near everything, but they'll Mind Control, no one from Texas, that's probably the one that's like going the craziest right now.
Yeah, shout out to Paul Wall for posting my boy in the story.
Oh, y'all seen that? That's what's up.
That shit was too hard. But hell, me, Jar 300 and FBGM Tez, we got things to do. You know what I'm saying? I Know How You Feel. That was like the first one I dropped off. You know what I'm saying? So go get that. You know what I'm saying? I also got another project that's going to be coming this summer. So be on the lookout for that. We have a lot of TNS production on there, of course. And TSC Bigg Red on all platforms, all social platforms, all streaming services, whatever, YouTube, whatever the case is. TSC Bigg Red, 2 G's, 2 D's, go find me.
Come on.
Yeah. Make sure y'all go stream that 420 University and also that Stone on 15. All them motherfuckers hard, man. Especially that Stone on 15, to me, that's a classic, man. Every song on there, bro's a vibe. And then as for me, you know, you can follow me on Instagram, TrustNoSkeezers, all together, man. If you don't know how to spell it, shit, Google it.
Yeah, Google Skeezers.
I don't.
They can spell trust, they can spell no, and they can spell Skeezers.
Type me in on Google, all my shit pop up.
There you go.
Facebook, I don't really be on there too much. I'm about to deactivate it. It's just I just got it to have Messenger really.
Yeah.
But yeah, just follow me on Instagram and shit. We'll go from there, man.
Come on. Hey, shout out to everybody tuned in. If you made it this long, we definitely appreciate you. As far as the channel, Joe Teel 180 creator interviews, they drop at least 2 a week, normally 3 or 4. Like, share, subscribe, do all that cool shit. Hit the bell, let you know when all the videos drop. And like I said, we appreciate you. I definitely appreciate both of y'all coming on the show, man. Super excited. Love the music, love the vibe, love the conversation. It's all good on my end. And man, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Y'all be blessed.
Likewise, bro. Appreciate you.
Come on.